All right. Back to the grind. I think now we'll just do 2 hours and then screw off. And we crashed. Of course. When I'm slightly-ish in a hurry to get on that grind buff. Because we got the 20, the extra 20 going. It just has to go be retarded. All right. So we made 7 bill, 3 hours, 2.3. We didn't really get that great a Debo drop, but that's fine. I don't expect every hour to be a banger. You can't win every time. Just 60% of the time. 60% of the time, every time. Oh shit. We've actually got the buff. So, We're gonna run coins for 2 more for the last 2 hours, which will give us 1 more, basically 3-hour grind and trash. Last I checked, I did clean that out. I did, so we're good. Nice. So he's fishing. Good. I know we've got some maintenance shit we need to do. Like, we gotta craft all those Caphras. I need to burn blackstones for blackstone powder. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Oh yeah, I need to buy silver azaleas and mushrooms. I need to buy another 1,000,000 of those. Crazy how fast I burn through those now. I didn't get enough of my Seraph buff burned off, so I was going to bring her up here tonight, but she still has 2 hours left, so I was like, screw it. I didn't even think to check what my Seraph had for EXP for those 3 hours, so... I guess now we'll get to see what 5 hours of grind is. Work, work. Yeah... Work. What's up, man? Work. I feel that. I quit early today because my brain was mush by like 10 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna fuck shit up if I don't stop, so... Just chilling now. Had some tacos. And chill out for a couple more hours, and then maybe try to go to bed early tonight. I had to set up a server in like 3 days. They wanted it yesterday when asked, and it's a spooky server because the purpose of to hammer out a bunch of security shit and test it, networking shit, and a hell of a thing. That sounds like a pain in the ass. That sounds like a royal pain in the ass. Alright, man. Stay safe. We'll see you later. We got our 5 Debo prize made, so we're now in full money mode at this point. So we can now sell everything, which is pleasant. we'll be getting, we'll get those stones here soon. I'm not in any rush by any means, because... I mean, it's not like I'm going to be really being able to cron them anytime soon. I mean, I have the crons for them. Let me state that. It's not that I don't have the crons. It's I'm trying to save the money. For the accessories. And right now, DP is a meme. I mean, what do I need DP for right now? I'm 3 accessories away from Orbita. So what I'm thinking is we just save the pieces of Adania, keep farming them up. And then one day we'll go on an enhancement journey like no other. But I'm pretty sure the math was, once we get the first ring, or earring, I think it's the ones that have been trending recently. Anyway, whichever one is the lowest, once we get the first, pen debo, we'll be able to go back to Vicious Shadows here, specifically at Ethereum. Oh yeah, so basically it's a server that yet another company can upload data to every day, which is spooky. Okay. Sounds like there's a lot of moving parts to that. That's probably gonna go awry. Making sure that only certain IP addresses can access, but also have an encryption key stuff, so they need 1/2 of it to access lots of things because these types of servers are known for critical fail point by attacks. Damn! The fact that they've even got to be concerned with cyber attacks is wild. I mean, big organization with lots of money. I mean, that makes sense. I guess that would be a prime target. I guess I always look at it as, I always figure there's a bigger fish to fry, but I guess if you want low-hanging fruit, you go for low-hanging fruit. Also incredibly public-facing, so it's a lot of communication in and out of that on that. Okay. That's fair. That makes sense. Oh shit, you know what I forgot? Oh, really? Okay. That makes sense. It's a good way to put it. They'd be asking for 100 million. Shit. It's fucked up. Yeah, so you gotta make sure that shit is secure. He's an oil baron. Ah, okay. There's money there, but it's not like it's all liquid cash. Company is valuated at roughly 1.3, 1.4 billion. That's just one of his companies. That's a few dollars. It's more than one. A lot of ones. Owner's worth around 15 to 20 billion. That makes sense for if you're able to own one company at that, you're typically a pretty big billionaire, which is cool. Yeah, I could see why. There's definitely something more than just a mom and pop server that you gotta worry about. This is actually like there's some legit concerns, but I mean, you're good at what you do, so just trust your instincts. I mean, you know the hell out of computers, so I know you're gonna have it done right. And I also know you're anal enough that you ain't gonna stop until it is done right. Who lied to you? Pfft. The amount of times you've gotten me out of dog shit on my computers? Yeah, no, you know what you're doing. To be honest, that stuff is, like, tiny compared to my daily now. I could only imagine. I could only imagine, man. I like it, but I hate it. There's a part of you that likes the thrill of what you're doing, but you hate the... I'm assuming you hate the responsibility of knowing what is actually on the line if you fuck up. But then I think that's going to come with time, where you'll trust your instincts more the longer you go. It's a common, like, anxiety issue in my field. Well, yeah, because people are hiring you to be the expert in the security field, and then you always know there's somebody smarter out there than you in the field that potentially could easily crack it 5 times faster than you ever thought of dreaming of it. So, I can get where that anxiety comes from. So I can do everything right, and one person can click a link in their email, sign in, and 2FA, and whoops. Yeah. That is definitely... That happened yesterday. I was pissed and scrambling for an hour to contain. Holy shit. Damn, dude. That's brutal. And I ain't even close to 100K a year. The question is even... I don't know if money is actually ever worth it. You know, because I think the anxiety will always be there regardless of how much you make. I think that's just a reflection of... I think money is just a reflection of your time. Not necessarily your knowledge. But, you know, getting that financial compensation is where it gets hard, I guess, in that field. $60-80 hours a week. Salaried. Ew. Okay, yeah, that's where things definitely slow down. I sure hope you either get good bonuses or good overtime. And try to move on. Right, I have to also keep remembering, too, you're not at the company I remember you being at. And my brain's going, but you've been there for so long. Oh, wait. And no bonuses. Oh, brutal. Yeah. Like, my brain knows that you're in something else, but for just in the moment of thought, I'm like, oh yeah, you've been there for like years. No, you haven't. Just over 9 months now. Nice. Well, as long as you can hang in there long enough to be able to take another step up the ladder, it's part of the grind, too. It's also that old man grind starting to kick in, too. You're back waking up, sounding like fucking Rice Krispie treats, and going snap, crackle, and pop, and you're like, oh, shit, I'm getting too old for this shit. Because I've been there for years, man. That's how I know. I've been there for years. Oh, shit. Speaking from experience. Speaking from fucking experience. Start a company so I can be your CIO, please and thanks. I'll let you know when I get there, man. I will let you know when I get there. I'll give you the cush remote work from home job. Yeah, give you the cush work from home job. Work from Bora Bora. Listen, I don't care if you're fucking on the beaches of Tahiti, out in Maui, fucking Sydney, Australia, wherever the fuck. You can remote work from fucking wherever if I get that shit set up. Project Tahiti. I forgot about that. That's right. Tahiti. It's a magical place. I'm still mad they never used that. Like, actually, in the MCU movies, they never used Project Tahiti. I'm a little mad they never did it. Because the whole idea was that it would be able to revive an Avenger. Instead, we got Coulson. See, I thought they would use it on Cap at some point. Would be my idea. But Iron Man, I could totally see it working. I've heard some pretty wild doomsday theories. So I'm curious on what they're going to end up doing. Especially with the Russo brothers saying this picks up immediately with Endgame. I think the best logical thing I've heard is it's actually Cap's story. So that what happens immediately is that it's actually Cap returning the stones. And his fuck-ups. Because supposedly he still has Mjolnir in this. And he's not supposed to have Mjolnir. So that's one of the doomsday theories. So they're saying that with it picking up immediately at Endgame, this could be them finally getting to do the one thing we've always wanted to see, which was him return the stones. Because I can just see the Red Skull now. Steve, son of a bitch, you're still alive. Oh, shit. Please let us get one more Red Skull interaction with him. Because he can't do shit now because he's the keeper of the Soul Stone. Oh, shit. Yes, Loki, it has a pretty prominent role in the movie, from what I've heard. But the question is, which Loki? Like, we know, okay, I mean, we know it's Hiddleston, but is it Hiddleston from the TVA? Is it another Loki? We assume it's the TVA Loki. with glorious purpose. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Like the god of gods, crazy. And the god of mischief. All in one. And everybody keeps talking about Thor's prayer to the All-Father. They keep talking about how that seems to be a very big clue into what's happening. Because they said, you gotta think, this is Thor who's seen everything, and he's shook. So... because one of the teasers says that Doom catches literally Stormbreaker between his two fingers. The same Stormbreaker that split Thanos in half. He catches with two fingers. And another crazy Doomsday theory is that the part of the prayer is a plea to the villains to try to unite them, is what I've also heard. That to unite and bring people like another Thanos and shit like that to help fight Doom. I'm curious if it's a Doom that's the real big bad or if it's someone else. I think it's actually going to be Doom. But they're going to probably portray it similar to like Thanos, where he is in the right. Because from what everybody has said, that you can't tell it's Robert when you hear him. Like, he's got an accent and everything. They say it sounds Sokovian. Like, he sounds like, Wanda did. Because the story would be Doom trying to fight a super galactic ender. Whether that's another universe or not, he doesn't care. He needs to protect his people. Yeah, there's been, like I said, a lot of different theories floating around out there, and it's hard to tell what exactly is going to be what. The trailers aren't a teaser, it's a story that it sounds like it's setting up something that has nothing to do with what the actual movie is. And that's the part I don't get. According to the Russos. Well, the Russos talk about how the trailer isn't a trailer. And that's the part that blows me away, that all the things we've seen so far, they say isn't a trailer. They say it's a story. And I can't quite peg what are they trying to story tell yet. But yeah, no, I mean, everything's leading up to Secret Wars, because that was the deal. The Russos come back, they do the Secret Wars, and that's what they told Feige. They wouldn't come back to do, like, X-Men versus Superman. They said it would be cool. They said that's not what they're coming back for. They're coming back to do Secret Wars. He says that was, I think it was Anthony Russo was the one saying, that's been their dream since they read the comic book, was to make Secret Wars a movie. Yes. Avengers versus X-Men. Yeah, no, my dude, I'm exhausted. But yes. X-Men versus the Avengers. There was another interesting story that they said that I've heard a lot of people hint at. Yeah, that would be an absolute wild movie. The other one was that a lot of this is caused by Steve and everything he's done, and that the Steve we see in the trailers isn't our Steve. So that's another one that Doom's actually after that specific Steve Rogers. It feels like December will be here before we know it. Yeah, I would like to see the symbiote Holland. That would be cool. Yeah. Like, actually a meaningful arc with it. That could be cool. Yeah, okay. I can get down. Then the suit vowed revenge. I think it's gonna really depend on what they do with Brand New Day. And what kind of fucked up story arc are they gonna take Spidey on there? Yeah, I mean, we have a general idea. I just want to see the damn trailer that, everybody else... There's a specific trailer that's supposed to have been going around that everybody else has seen. We have to assume something with the Spider Gods, Great Weavers. Okay. Yeah, that... I've heard a few people say that we're not actually going to get the full thing. And then some people are saying, no, it's going to be the full thing. So... Okay. But then cured? Makes sense. That's a theory I've heard a few people bring up. We're almost to the movie, too. I think it's this July, right? So, I mean, we don't have much longer before it drops. Well, like Spider-Man Far From Okay. Right. Yep. People are suspicious that that trailer is very animated or edited out, like they did with Toby and Andrew. Because they say that jump there in Hell's Kitchen looks oddly like somebody's below and above him. Yep. It's like they're really wanting to hide information. It's like, just tell us the damn trailer like it's supposed to be. Stop trying to hide it and be like, it's a big surprise, because it's gonna get leaked. It's gonna get ruined, so just might as well make the first impression go, oh, holy shit, and then we're still gonna be just as hyped. Yep. Poor Toby. And of course, then there's Andrew going, wait, you guys got a third movie? Yeah. I think he'll be back with Toby for at least Secret Wars. I don't know about Doomsday, but I feel like he for sure will be back for Secret Wars. I wonder if they'll actually bring Phil Coulson back for Secret Wars. Come on, give that man the Marvel ending he needs. Clea's supposed to take care of Doctor Strange 3. Because Clea was coming to start cleaning up shit that Strange fucked up at the end of Multiverse of Madness. But that's something I've always wanted to know. Where are they going with that? Hello there. How's it going? Human form Dormammu. AFK fishing? Yeah, I've been seeing your fishing level rise up. You've leveled up on that character, I think, twice since I've been out here. Yes, everything in this game gives EXP towards level. Give me a second, I'll kill it once I get out of the... Check that out once I get out of this, clusterfuck of mobs. Ah, yes, this Dormammu. Yeah, so he doesn't have the Time Stone, but he does still have the Eye of Agamotto, which is also crazy. Yeah, so those are just vendor trash. Those, you just walk up to any vendor that sells stuff for silver and you sell them to them. Yeah, whenever they do fishing events like that, it's just vendor trash. It's just straight money right into your pocket. True, that's true. But that is something that people have misspoken several times, saying he doesn't have the Eye of Agamotto. But that is the third eye that he gets on top of his head. Yeah, but the time back and forth shit was definitely the Time Stone. Which I wonder how they're going to retcon him not having a Time Stone now. So that's kind of a big deal for Strange. Yeah? That'd be cool. But somehow he's got to get his Sorcerer Supreme back because right now Wong still holds it. Because he blipped for 5 years. Yeah. He's the one who goes fucking on a rampage with the Darkhold. And Hercules win. Beta Ray Bill win. Adam Warlock, that's not a pussy win. BRB would be sick. Yeah. Did 4 hours Zorba so far. 21 gens. Damn. And how many deaths? Because that's the statistic we care more about. Thor needs the Beta Ray Bill romance arc, so they can do a father the kid. Yep. Should I just put in buy order for Balanos Rod or buy whatever's up? Honestly, for right now, while you have the while you have that Fugar Rod, I would burn the durability of that Fugar Rod down and then worry about it. Because you're gonna have other things you're gonna end up spending money on, and I keep forgetting you get that rod. Okay. 3 in total. Oh, no. I'm just using a default rod. Or none. Okay, so then, yeah, if you don't have Fugar's Rod, then yeah, you would go ahead and pre-order it on the market. You'll have to go to the market, put your money inside the central market, and then you'll be able to pre-order it. Interesting. Probably somewhere around there, like, I mean, it's not terrible by any means, like, you're gonna make that money back in a night or two. Once you get, like, everything set up, that money is arbitrary. So it's like, I kind of look at it as just whatever it takes to get the damn rod. The Silver Speedster back. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm at 75 mil, so a little bit longer. There's a lot of money out there. You just gotta go work on getting it. Evan Peters version. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see it done right for some of the best moments in X-Men films are his speed moments. That's true. Can you explain mounts real fast? Like, why would I store mine? I'm not on it at all times. So, you basically want to get a there's a flute called the Celestial Warhorn. And what that allows you to do is from any distance anywhere in the world, minus 2 asterisks, but from anywhere in the world, you can summon that mount to you. So, right now my horse is over there. Well, let me get this crap off of me. But yeah, like, it will stay there until the end of time. Unless you recall it with a flute or a whistle or to a storage. No, it's something that you'll have to pay for. I think there's one in the game, but like, if I go somewhere, I can leave my horse there indefinitely. It'll chill there until I whistle it. There might be one, but I still think you need a flute. No, only the one character. It's character bound. But there is a treasure item in the game that is, it's called the Krogdalo Sanctuary. And if you get all 3 mythicals, you can summon the horse from anywhere. I mean, yeah. You can, the best way to get it is through seasonal, where the season pass has it. The season reward pass has it in there as a paid reward for the $30, and that's one of the best ways to get it financially, is because that $30 gets you a lot of value, and that horn being one of them. Well, no, I mean, you can, it's over on your seasonal character. When you're on the seasonal server, you should see that season pass up. It's for every, yeah. Yeah, for the 10-year anniversary. Yes. But that horn will let you call the horse from anywhere in the world right to you. The flute will only let you call it within 500 meters of you. So for $20 to be able to have it on one side of the map and call it to you to the other side, slightly OP. Yes, no, that has immense value. You get an extra 100 coins, which is great. It gives you some access to a few other things. And then, it gives you some cronstones, which you'll hang on to. It'll give you, a combat and life book, some inventory space. A costume that you can either break down for crons or equip to a character. Yeah, it's worth the $30 in terms of, like, individual buying value. $3 in an hour. Dollar bills, y'all. You have to level the horse up. And that takes some time. So the horse isn't going to be as fast as mine, because mine's level 30, also has gear on it. Yours is only like level 1 or 2 and has almost none of the skills. So that's why it's slow. Yeah, but I mean, you're talking in the min-max sense. In just the greater sense of what it is, ride it. Just fucking ride it around. The more you ride it, the more it levels up. But it's hidden, and you're probably not going to realize it without actually being told. Let me get on my horse real quick. If you get on your horse and you press P, you're going to see this arrow right here, and you can level it up, and it'll take it up to the max level of whatever the horse is. Yeah, just riding it around, putting it on a loop even, it'll level up. And then you're going to have to learn to train the skills, and oh boy, let me tell you, that's going to be a fun experience. Yeah, honestly, just go out and explore the map and try to get nodes. That will level you up quite a bit. You got on a boat? How? Did you click on the, shit. On the little checkbox that says don't get on other adventures. You were on the dock AFK, then you were in the wrong spot. Yeah, no, it's literally you're on the beach, which is a completely different area. Like, there's a bunch of people sitting out beside it. Like, trust me, you'll know when you're at Valia Beach. The fish drops are significantly different. It's a special designed hot zone that allows you to get some pretty rare fish. You got fish snapped. Yep. It used to be a thing that players would do, would grief people and take them out to sea and leave them be. So that's why they introduced the, that setting that tells it to where you can't be picked up by other people's ships. Like, that used to be very common. We used to kill red players that would do that. I did that with 2 guys at Pirate Island. So it was me, Philo, and Snoo Snoo were grinding at Pirate Island. We were 59. And these 3 shitters came over and tried to steal our spot. And they were in at the time, there was such a thing called a undeckable guild. And we were struggling to get a deck on them because, we all were in Node and Siege guilds, so we couldn't do that. We all 3 of us go red, killing them out of the spot. They keep coming back and karma bombing us. We ended up getting Goji red and 1 other person red. And then we finally found an undeckable guild to deck them, which then as soon as that deck went through, we fucking went ballistic on them. Oh, revenge never felt so good. And then we literally hunted them down and kept killing them until they disbanded the guild. Alright, gotta go. Alright, man. Take care. We'll see you later. Good times. Those were good times. We killed them at guild bosses. We killed them at events. We killed them as soon as they got out of the safe zone. We farmed them until they disbanded the guild and never came back on. Like, what we did was probably legally griefing. But I'm sorry, after the shit they put us through at Pirate Island that night, no, they deserved every bit of this they got. Because they were talking so much shit about what pussies we were. And I'm like, the pussy's the one hiding behind the undeckable guild. They're like, 3 of us are red. Do you think we're pussies? No, we wouldn't be red if we were pussies. And we quickly learned how being able to obliterate them karma-free quickly changed their tone. Yeah. Sometimes. And they deserved it. Like, I think when Iconic finally dropped the deck, they had, like, 1,200 kills on them. Which was something stupid. I think when Shadowcasters dropped theirs, it was, like, 400. Like, Philo and Snoo Snoo fucking went ham on them. Marnie's lab took away a lot of that toxicity. Being able to go to the Marnie realm and farm in peace. And there's not really anything to gain from it anymore. Like, if you try to grief me here, I'm just gonna go to a different one of the towers. You show up there, you showed you're an asshole, and on top of that, you also just laid out your hand for the GMs to classify you as griefing. So, it's not really a thing. Like, honestly, I don't think since COVID... Hammer time. Yes. What was it? From being stupid and not doing a specific mechanic? Leaving your ass exposed when you shouldn't? Overindulging and attacking? Okay. They hurt more than the rest, so you have to beat down the ads first before clearing the boss. Gonna be your friend? Okay. Makes sense. Because I can't kill a 2,500 solo, without going to, Polly's. And I can't remember if I have my character at Polly's or not to be able to go finish it off. So, I already did one, but, I didn't think I could kill 5,000 in 2 hours. If I knew somebody was out grinding, I probably would have done it. Yeah, because it'd be 2,500 things, and I don't think I could do that. I could have, but I would. For me, where I'm at, I could have run it. It would have been close. Because I kill about, I think it's about just at 1,200 an hour, I think is what I clear, or just short of that. So, like, I mean, I've got a pretty good clear speed. It's just, with me doing it by myself, I have to be a little bit careful. Hey dude, what's up? Hello there, how's it going? Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. United States of America. America, fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah. What? No. I stream for fun. Fuck being full-time streamer. I make way more than streaming ever could in an hour. I just do this, come out, hang out, have fun. Fuck this being my job. Because that's the last thing we want is to have to sit here and be like, hey guys, I need you to sub so I can make my rent this week. Here, I'm going to sell my bath water so that I can buy a new Mercedes. No, I am so fucking beyond. So beyond that. Really? Kill the 3 skinny pillar stones outside rig. Wait for the area to turn orange and kill the 3 fat pillars. Sangala. Think reading, I can recall them out from 50 meters. Yes! That is correct. That is the limit. Alright. It's not terrible. You click up here on the horse icon, and then you'll hit the right mouse button. And it will call it. As long as it's within 50 meters. If not, it'll point you to, where your horse is, and then you have to get within range to call it. Gives you the same buff, but takes away DR. Gross. He's not. Medium time streamer? I am a stream when I feel like it and have time streamer. But I'm not quite at OnlyFans and having a Patreon. Right? I mean, there's a part of me that's like, you know what? I could probably fool some people with an AI, full AI version, but I'm like, you know what? I got better things to do in my life than sit there to create an AI, chick to sit there and scam over. A bunch of, poor fucking simps. I'd pay money to not see myself. I mean, I do that for free by not looking in the mirror. Ain't nobody got time for that. To brush my hair after I shower. I can do that without even looking in the mirror. And I know it's right because I'm that anal with how I do it, so... Anal. Butt sex. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Hell yeah. Whoa. We're getting oldage? Yes, we are. I had that moment about 2 weeks ago. Shit, where was it? Damn, I'm trying to think where I was. I'm pretty sure I was talking to a waiter at a restaurant and I was talking about something. And then, you know, I was talking about, oh yeah, it was like this before COVID, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, back in like 2000, whatever, it was like this. And he was like, dude, I wasn't even born yet. And all of a sudden I'm like, Oh my god, I'm so old. I was like, well, time to go home and drink the prune juice, because, get ready for bed, take my medicines, and play a little shuffleboard before I go to bed. Oh, man. Honestly, I think this treasure chest event should be the new staple of what, like, events need to be. Because it's giving away sharps, it's giving away crons. This is exactly the kind of shit we've been saying for years they needed to do. I'm just trying to think what were the other, like, absolutely goated events. The Lavantia's Ring was one of the best events they've ever held. That crashed the market for fucking 2 years almost alone from that event. Let's see here. The golden events were pretty epic back in the day, where you could loot fish and gather the 5 mil golden backpacks was quite the event. Actually, the value pack and the Kamasil blessing event is pretty epic if they do it right. You can get nearly like 2-3 weeks worth of shit if you play the game right. Like, I ended up getting, I think, like 12 days of value pack and 10 days of Kamasil blessing from that on the last event that they ran of that I was a part of. The jeweled event is OP if you need cops. Let's see, what other events? The treasure at any place was actually pretty sick. Where you could grind at, like, I had a bunch of different locations and get the treasures to drop, which opened up more value, but that was before they did the, painting. trying to think what else. The Unknown Herb event was pretty good. But I think Laventia's Ring was probably the absolute best of them all. Fucking ruined the game for so long. That's why they've never brought it back. God, that puts so many fine accessory box 2s into the game. Holy shit. Because that I think actually corresponded with a Lara's box event. So, like, there was several Resplendent Stones that went out on the market because of that. People were making Tri and Tet Ogres like they were going out of style. But yeah, I think this box probably is up there at maybe number 2 of all-time best box events type thing. As far as, like, a physical reward that's not, like, Kamisil blessing type shit. Like, buffs. Because, like, the fairy event sucked. The Flondor Goose Egg always sucked. I think what else has been out? Alright, we got 5 minutes left on the hour, and then we're done grinding. Let's see. What do we got next? Alright, I got 1 minute left on the buffs. Well, probably 2 minutes. And we're getting a boss. Of course we are. Alright, well, we kill the boss, we're done. Come on, burn him down. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get going. Go get some stuff done. I'll report this stuff here in just a few minutes. But, yeah. That's gonna be a grind for tonight. We made the same thing we pretty much made earlier. Minus a Devo, so that's gonna be cool. But, yeah. thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow and continue on the grind. So y'all enjoy, take care, and I'll see y'all later.